frenzies keep falling out of my ears. My actual ears, not my hair ears. Okay, so had an interesting question with a guy or a person who's been in a relationship and their partner has discovered themselves in kink. Not unusual. And she basically said, this is who I am, this is what I want. What is also not unusual is the fact that they kept it secret and that they went and, did emotional cheating. That they basically started off exploring, messaging people. It got to the point where, financially she was spending all their money as a couple. And then when she came out to him, it was basically, this is who I am, I found someone else, an owner, all sorts of other stuff. And things kind of degraded from there. In a way that, things happened and she's like, no, that's it, everything's over. He wanted to ask, how long sub frenzy lasts for, because she's basically said or axed their relationship, and he still cares for her, which is not unusual as well, and wants to know how long it'll last for. So, is she going to regret cutting off all her friends, her family, their relationship? I said, well, in reality, frenzy, like dom or sub, lasts for as long as the person wants it to last for. Sounds a bit unusual, doesn't it? But it's true. Well, at least in my thinking anyway. Because people will deny that they're in sub frenzy, they'll believe they're in love, they've discovered themselves, all sorts of other stuff. And it'll last for as long as the relationship lasts for. They'll go in a drop, little bits of drop, relationship drop, whatever. And then they'll probably start the cycle over again, because as I said to him, I get people to think of kink and play in those sort of, as a curlew about, as kind of like a drug. Think of it like as her being a drug addict. She's cheating, she's stealing, she's keeping secrets, your relationships are gone, she's isolating herself, either herself or the dom is doing it for her or influencing her in that way. And the whole life has changed. It's all new, it's all shiny. Sub frenzy is usually characterized by people running around, like everything's new and shiny. And it's like, going to a new theme park for adults. You want to try everything, you want to do everything. You want that thrill, that new relationship energy to keep going and all that sort of stuff. So, and the thing is, it's not just for new people in the scene, it's for people in general. I get to people to equate it to, like I said, new relationship energy, drug addiction. I mean, fair enough, she's not actually taking hard drugs that I know of, but that the drugs that are in your brain, that your brain gets flooded with because of play or discovering something new, finding yourself, can be just as addictive. So it'll last for as long as she wants it to, and she'll keep doing it again if she doesn't recognise the signs and symptoms of, being in a frenzy. And that's the same with everybody, doms or subs. You find a new sub, you find a new dom, you find a new relationship, you'll get those happy chemicals flowing through your brain. It's not a bad thing, but it is a bad thing when you don't have balance in your life, when you don't appreciate what you have, when you can suddenly realise and wake up, hey, things have changed in your life. But the thing is, the life that you had the day before, the day after, or after that instant when you realise that, was not all bad. To say it was all bad is to try to assuage your own guilt, because you're doing something wrong. We've had that a lot. I've seen it a lot, and it'll keep going on. Some people are much better at, denying what they are into and denying the hurt that they do, and they like to put it on other people. All I could suggest to him is for him to take care of himself, financially, legally, mentally, physically, all that sort of stuff. Because at the end of the day, he's the one that's going to be living with himself 24/7. Can you live with what you do? Have you tried your hardest? If they don't want you, then they don't want you. I don't chase after people who say, no, I don't want you. Because if they say it, then why keep going after them, trying to convince them that they do want you? Let them go. If they come back to you and say that they want you, and you still want them, like actually really want them, not just, old feelings or out of habit, then have a look at that. I'm not saying take them back or not take them back, but it's something you've got to look at, because you never know, later on down the track, when you have moved on and they come back and say, oh, I regret everything, you might not feel the same way. You might still have a lot of love for them, but you go, you know what, no, it's not where I'm at the moment, and I can see that you've changed and all that sort of stuff, but it's just not the same. So, with regards to frenzy and how long it lasts for, it'll last for as long as someone is in denial. It'll last for as long as somebody wants it to, and it'll happen over and over again in general. I'm not immune to it. I get little frenzies every now and again when I come up with an interesting idea that I go, oh, that's cool, I want to try that. When you look at it that way, a lot of people do get into frenzy a lot of the time. So, have you seen somebody in a frenzy? How long have you seen someone be in a frenzy for? Have you been able to pull somebody up on it? Make them realise, or have they been in denial? Interesting thoughts on a hump day, but thoughts nonetheless. I hope you have a good hump day. Seems a bit sort of a serious topic, I know, but it's something that I guess kind of people need to think about a little bit. New relationships, coming in and out of the scene, you'll be subjected to a bit of frenzy, the excitement. So it's not a bad or a good thing, it's just a thing. Just be aware of it, or what you do, what others do in a frenzied state. Okay? Love you guys. Bye. Oh, also, yeah, I got the little machine on. And it's getting into summer, so still going to be wearing corsets. Might just have more shorter ones. I don't know, maybe still go the longer ones. Depends. Anyway, see ya.